could you please tell us more about the process of establishing the organization, considering the business climate 20 years ago, and what were the expectations and challenges that you faced when the organization was formed?
That process of founding the American Chamber of Commerce was initiated by 7 individuals with a great assistance of the American Embassy, and in particular by the then ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Michael Heinig, as well as the embassy officers Rhys Smith and Anton K. Smith, as well as by Mr. Arvin Gega, who remained committed over this entire period of 20 years. The founders of the American Chambers, and namely Mr. Mikhail Apostolsky, Mr. Ivan Maralev, Mr. Yorgo Chuka, Mrs. Verica Hadjivasileva-Markovska, Mr. Živko Gruevski, Mr. Antony Peshev, and myself met on the 28th of September 2000 to hold the first assembly of the Chamber. That's when the agreement of association was passed, and following the legislation formality, this Chamber began its journey. By June 2001, and that's a period of what? 8 months or so, the Chamber accounted for 89 members. So it was a tremendous success.
What would you say that distinguished AmCham from the other chambers?
Definitely AmCham is in changing themselves. It's make a difference than the others in order to be more closely to our partners, to our members, and to make some, I can say, friendly relations. So this is something like I mentioned, this is something new normal. As we are mentioning before, let's say from one part of managing something, we are going in some part of coaching. So let's do it together, let's manage together, and let's be part of that success together.
What are some of the initiatives that AmCham implemented at the beginning of the foundation, and what was the motivation behind that?
We've organized luncheons. We've organized meetings with the government and government representatives, as well as roundtables, in order to pinpoint the particular issues identified by the members. But still, it is important to show that we have the support, in particular for this chamber, the support of the American Embassy. And I think that has tremendously helped the efforts we had.
What you will say that was the biggest challenge you faced during this year?
Most probably the March and April was something like a period of just to take a rest from all this, fast and moving life. But after that, I think we are trying how to adapt. So believe me, for all of us, it was huge challenges that there is no meeting anymore, but we have to adapt to Teams or for other platforms. How to communicate, how that business should just continue and go on. And from that point of view, I think we are all adapting to this new normal and taking the advantages of this and trying to put in our daily life. But I think we have to stay positive, definitely, to use this new normal and to digitally transform, because this is our future.
What is your message to the AmCham current members you want to address?
Take participation, be active, take an active role in the American Chambers. Join the committees, be present and raise the awareness while taking part in finding the solutions for the problems we all eventually face. So that's as simple as that. Take participation, take active role, raise voice.
Only changes can deliver progress. So participate, be active, make changes. I believe that this is the only way for progress and to deliver results.